Okay, in this lesson, we'll create an ultimate skill for everyone. Although it's called an ultimate, the effect isn't that great. We'll just quickly write another ability for you to experience. So actually, when we press the 3 key, we'll give a kiss here, and then we'll generate a ring-like special effect here. Right. We'll just make an ultimate like this, but its damage might not be high. We won't worry about that. Just to demonstrate the process again. For example, if I want to develop an ultimate now, right? So first of all, we'll come back here. Over here, we'll create a new folder. We'll call it Peace Out. Then we need to select which animation we want to use as our ultimate. First of all, let's go into our coin animation inside Hero. We should have an ultimate move called Peace Out. I think, let me check. Let's use this one. This one has a hand-raising motion. We can just use this. This should be called Blue Kiss. I think it's this one. Okay, you will notice that this place does not have it. This place. Its animation assets are missing. Right, at this point, we add the particle effect for the animation here. We just need to check the effect. First, the effect we assigned here should be this particle. Its suffix is not attached. It should be this one. Okay, the second particle effect should be the case particle effect, because it might involve version changes or something, or if it wasn't done properly from the start. Some particle effects might be missing. So we put a suitable one on it. It's probably like this. Okay, so after we find him, let's go create the corresponding montage for him. But you can use other animations. That's also perfectly fine. Then move it to this. Peace out. Good. Let's call it and pace out. Okay. Then in this peace out, we find it. Then right here, we find it at this reaching point. Should be at this position. Take a rough look. Should be at this position. Okay, we define this position as our detection point. Then we bring in an attack here. For this attack, we can adjust its position here. We won't use this open file node. We'll use this root node. Let's check where this position is. This position doesn't seem quite right. Okay, it's right under the feet. That's why we need this position. Then we increase its size a bit. Okay. And actually, we feel that this position seems we want it to go out a bit more. We set it to 200. Let's see if it can fly outside. The direction of this 200 is not quite right. For this 200, okay, so its direction is roughly like this. It's roughly like this. Then we shorten its lifetime a bit. We'll just set it to 1.0 second. Good. So now we just need to attach a memory to it. We'll use this buff tag. We shouldn't use this. It's wrong. We should use this one. Using this apply IDE tag is better. Let's take a look. As for this part, this orientation doesn't seem right. It might be this one. Okay. Then this Shaoshan is fine. Then we'll directly attach a Maynard Dust controller to it. Let's test it now. First, we might still need to start a single player session. Because here we might need to check if the collision box position is correct. Because its position might not be right, we need to close. Press 3. Of course, 3 doesn't work yet. So here we still need to write this skill for him. As for this skill, we should be able to just copy it directly. Just copy our electrical device directly. We just need to swap it. We'll call this one Peace Out. Then we need to swap this animation Peace out. Then we'll make its speed a bit faster. After doing this, we need to go to our character class. We'll register this character on it. Here, we'll just type XG. Okay, here we register skill number 3. This skill number 3 should be placed in this tag should be 3. Our data is a 3. Okay, what activates it is this peace out. Now we are in standalone mode. Then we press this 3. We need to select this closing. Let's check if this collision box has been generated. It seems the collision box was generated in the wrong position. Let's adjust it. It might be due to this animation notification. Generally, there might be some mistakes in the underlying code somewhere, but never mind. Let's take a look. We didn't change this. Everyone can adjust this themselves later. We say close in. Okay, so that's correct. Now, let's see if we can deal damage. It works, right? So, this can actually meet our requirement. We can ignore this sliding foot. But if you sometimes want to handle the sliding foot, you can change this because its legs don't move. We change it to an upper body. Anyway, there are many ways to handle sliding foot. We'll just pick the simplest one. Okay, let's put down this ultimate ability. Actually, we can wrap up here, right? Okay, so that's actually done. But you might feel like this thing has, just a kiss alone. I also want to generate some particle effects here. So what should I do? Alright, you can do it like this. Sometimes we might want to give it a better example effect. We should have a hitbox. Let's use this. We can just inherit from it. Peace out. Okay. Then here we add a particle system. Add a particle system. In this particle system, we need to select a related example. For this example, let's pick this one. Cycle. This example was originally intended to be the rotating wolf. You can try playing the game in the Unreal Engine marketplace. The assets from that game, actually, this is the game itself. Actually, it is playable now. It's just that we used the set of Unreal assets from the RTS game. And at this point, we need to go into this piece out and select the scepter we have created. This way, it will have this effect. Then we need to select 2 players. Let's test it. Okay, then here, 好玩. Okay, this effect should be present, you see. But it might end relatively quickly, but we'll ignore it. Okay, good. So for this ultimate ability, we've actually covered it up to this point. Next, we'll learn a slightly more complex C++ inventory system, still with networking. This lesson ends here.